Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, the sunshine is out. Well, it's a little bit indecisive. But the table here, I feel a little bit claustrophobic. Reminds me of like when you go out Christmas shopping, like in a really busy place. That's not going to be great, is it, with social distancing and all that. So I'm not participating in that, but I felt like the sun's out. It feels like a really nice air out there. It's a nice day, a bit breezy. A nice fresh air though, but then I feel it's dark here. Jeez. We're going to do a free flow reading with the Witch's Tarot today. Happy Saturday. Are you excited about Christmas? Not long now. It's the 19th. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's still checking that list. Well, it looks like what you could be doing, Divine Feminine. Finishing, adding the finishing touches to like your Christmas glee. Whilst I felt like glee, it's like you're singing along. Bobbing along, singing a song. Okay. It looks like she's got a tape measure. And it's the card of preparation. Okay, so we have that. That's what's going on. Should we have a look at both sides? Let's do that. Let's carry on with the Divine Feminine. So you're preparing for spring. So, I feel like you're doing a spring clean. Okay. Because of the wonderful things he does. Dun, 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 dun. Oh! We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Seriously. Okay. Because you are a chosen one. So you best get prepared. I feel like these are kind of like resembles the clouds today. Maybe a little bit greyer. Mistier, let's just say, like hers here. But these are bright skies and white fluffy clouds are coming your way this spring, Divine Feminine. Okay. Yeah, look. Knight of Wands. Okay, are you ready for some passion? Make sure you've got everything in order then. You don't want to have to waste any of this passionate time, energy, excitement, having to do those things that you could be doing now. That's interesting. I'm sure I saw a hair on my arm, like a really long one, but it doesn't seem to be there. Got the Queen of Swords here. I actually felt as if you're calling in your manifestation. So you can see like the blue wave coming in. This is a new wave. It's blue in a good way. It's a fresh energy that's coming in. And you're preparing for this at the moment. It had to be you. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. It's 12:55. I feel like you're calling in just your desire. You're knowing what you're wanting, and it's like it had to be you. Okay. So someone is out on their doorstep, looking in a bit of a sorry state, to be honest with you. I'll come closer when that sun goes in a little bit. It's a bit bright. So someone there this Christmas. I'm trying to think of a song. This Christmas. Mm-hmm. Dee 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 dee. I'm not sure if that's the tune to it, Lucy. Well, okay. There's a Christmas wreath on the doorstep, and it feels like someone is out. It doesn't look cold, so this could be after Christmas. This could be the New Year. It's kind of like after the new year, you would take down your wreath, wouldn't you? So there could be some movement actually in the... this will be any time from now until... I mean, some places have snow, some have grass, some have decking. Whatever your, you know, your home looks like, whether that resembles like the outside of your home. I actually had that energy because there's a lot of movement of him actually, like, I don't know, you finding him on your doorstep. I have this image of like a drunk lying on your doorstep, like they've been there all night. So what are you doing out there, man? You'll freeze to death. It's like that. It's okay. It's not that cold. Okay. Could be. I can hear a motorbike. A what? A motorbike. Could be sleeping in their motor, in the car. Stopping just to get a bite to eat. Where from? McDonald's, of course. Always open. I'm loving it. What are you loving? The adventure, Divine Masculine? Sleeping on people's doorsteps? Waiting for them to... I was going to say awake, but it's like you're awake. You're waiting for them to arise. That's a very interesting story there. I'm going to find out some more. We do come up with them as the High Priestess, but it comes in very much with like the Queen of Swords here. This summoning energy. Who knows, guys? God knows, of course. But you have the Page of Pentacles, and she is... I'm going to clarify these, because it's a bit of a funny story coming out here. Scratching my head. She's tidying up. Look, I just feel like she's got to take measure out. You've got like... Oh, the goat's doing like the grass. So he's like mowing the lawn. You've got some assistance there. I feel actually more of the energy of the fairies assisting you. Seriously, that phone. As I feel so tempted to pull it out, okay, but it keeps coming up when I say things that are like really quite important. Like you have the fairies assisting you. So let's go to the fairy tarot and we shall clarify this card. I just feel with the energy, who says that has to be blossom in the trees now? It could be fairies. They're helping you to do this spring clean. Very interesting. Okay, so we just stick with this card for a moment. Maybe we won't pull another side and we just work off these 6 cards. So we're going to, let's get the Fairy Oracle. Would you just like the Fairy Oracle? Yeah, we can just do the Fairy Oracle for now, rather than tarot. Just all comes in very nicely with the colour here. Follow your intuition, Lucy. I will. Lavender's blue, dilly dilly, lavender's green. When I am king, dilly dilly, you shall be queen. Why has that gone on its side? Call up your men, dilly dilly, set them to work. Calling in the Divine Masculines. Okay. They all have different roles that they're going to play. I don't know the best of... Should we check out Lavender's Blue Dilly Dilly? Do you want to know why I'm singing that? Because I can see lavender on her lap. It's an old nursery rhyme. Is it called a nursery rhyme? Well, it was in my big nursery rhyme book as a child. It's 1 o'clock on the dot. Or it's 1300 hours. Number of that death. Transformation. It's a song by Tim Hart and friends. Okay, let's read the lyrics to this because I have not read the lyrics to this since I was a child. Would you like me to hold up the High Priestess? Hold on a second. Let's get rid of that. Lavender's blue, dilly dilly, lavender's green. When I am king, dilly dilly, you shall be queen. Who told you so, dilly dilly? Who told you so? 'Twas my own heart, dilly-dilly, that told me so. Call up your men, dilly-dilly, set them to work, some to the plough, dilly-dilly, some to the fork, some to make hay, dilly-dilly, some to reap corn, while you and I, dilly-dilly, keep ourselves warm. Oh, there's definitely a power couple here then, delegating, because I felt there was a delegating of responsibilities. So you are the chosen one. This is nice. Okay. Oh, there was more. I don't know where that just appeared from because I put the phone down thinking I'd read all the lyrics. Hi, Lily. Did you just put some additional lyrics in here for me? I just saw that here. How are you, darling? Okay. It says, roses are red, dilly-dilly, violets are blue. Because you love me, dilly-dilly, I will love you. Let the birds sing, dilly-dilly, and the lambs play. We shall be safe, dilly-dilly, out of harm's way. Oh, I love it. That's a nice message. Oh, pure intention. Okay, on its side. Oh, they're the purest of intentions, aren't they? Okay. I like that. Right, well, this spun itself on its side. I want to say, I'm not actually knowing, I think I wanted to put that word in, I want to know. But I want to say that with this being on its side, it's like you both need to be certain that you both have the purest intentions for this connection. It's a beautiful connection here between the divine feminine and divine masculine. Pure intention. Let's read this. The fairy of manifestation will help you use your wishes wisely, manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. The fairies are usually very happy and willing to help us manifest our wishes, as long as these are both from our heart and not for selfish reasons. It's also important that your wishes don't impose on the free will of others, and that your wishes are for the highest good of all concerned, including the fairies. This means tuning into your inner wisdom. If it feels right, you can also call on the fairy of manifestation to supercharge your wish. Here's a wonderful wishing technique using dandelion seed heads. We was doing this, guys, throughout the summer. I can see you looking at me. You look just so timid, darling, and sensitive. Are you okay? Here's a wonderful wishing technique using dandelion seed heads, which are full of wishes just waiting to be carried into the air. Fueled by your wish, fueled by your wise and wishful intent. Hold one of the fluffy seed heads to your heart and visualize your wish. Imagine that your wish has already come true, including your thoughts, feelings, and emotions when the wish has been fulfilled. Then take a deep breath, fueled by your wish, and blow the seeds into the air. Know the wish seeds will be collected and protected by a sylph wish guardian, one of the many tiny fairies who dwell in the air. The sylph will take your wish to the queen of the sylphs and ask her to manifest it for you. Little sylph fairies in the air. It's important to give thanks to the sylphs once you've blown your wishes away. The beauty of making wishes in this way is that you're also helping the plant to spread its seeds far and wide. And when you help nature, you automatically assist the fairies too. So this is a wise way to create a win-win situation for them and you. I feel that's all the wishes that you've been blowing, making, Divine Feminine. They were going to come to fruition, true, at some point, weren't there? Weren't they? Weren't there? It takes me to the beginning of Lavender's Blue, Dilly Dilly. How did you know? And then it says, 'twas. Let's just get this up again, because it took me to "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." Okay. Lavender's blue, dilly dilly, lavender's green. When I am king, dilly dilly, you shall be queen. Who told you so, dilly dilly? Who told you so? 'Twas my own heart, dilly dilly, that told me so. It's the divine masculine, sound to the divine feminine. So, here you are, chosen one. It's had to be you. It's got to be you. What would you like me to clarify this card with? Choosing, making a decision. 7 of Cups. There's just so many good things that are on the horizon. They're all good things in this cup. Got a dragon, a pussycat, a castle. It's a palace, castle. A mermaid, a rainbow, some gold coins and a butterfly. I choose all of them. It comes like as a complete package here. Nice little safe haven. It's a safe haven. Okay, so let's have a look at the enchanted map and see where it's taking the masculine. I see the card. Let me just put these away. Okay, so we're looking at decision time. I was singing in my head, stand and deliver. Money or your life. And she stood up. Let's have a look at what the enchanted map would like to tell us. Sacred Pool. 47. It's all of it, look. Jeez. Okay. What's the divine masculine choosing? It was his heart that told him so. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. When you look in the mirror, do you like what you see? The sacred pool asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. We are all works in progress, so a detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for now. So it's kind of like it had to be you. It's got to be you, divine feminine. Reflect by the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to respect yourself and act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. Interesting, because I actually felt that last part there was the divine masculine speaking to you, divine feminine. It's like he chooses you. And the message I feel he's bringing through is that your unique service to the world is not only needed but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. Oh, happy days. So, your wishes are coming true, divine feminine. You've made some really wise wishes. Okay. Knight of Swords. Now, I actually felt he was charging off to his sacred destiny. And in comes the little one. What's going on with these pussycats today? Sacred destiny. I had a look at the Witch's Tarot box. It doesn't say this, but I thought it said Elm Street. But where are you charging off to? The nightmares. Deal with people's nightmares on Elm Street. So, but it doesn't even say that. It's actually like a name, Ellen. So where are you charging off to? Divine Masculine. Let's have a look at the Sacred Destiny. But it's like, why is Elm Street coming up? Simplicity. This is nice. Look at this, it's them clouds again. Blue skies, white fluffy clouds. We're off to a simple life where we just float. Float like a feather. Simplicity. Oh, okay, I just saw healing chaos. Just got to deal with some nightmares first, Divine Feminine. That's what he's saying. There's a bit of a nightmare going on in Elm Street. I will be there. But it feels, yeah, any time really between now and, well, when that wreath comes down from the front door. I don't know whether or not he's at your door or what door-to-door service it is. Feels like it's a door-to-door service. It looks like the Divine Masculine's the one who's on the road, because I felt like he was travelling. But there's that energy of him just turning up, because he's a bit sneaky here. Well, he's adamant that he's, like, you're his. So there's no kind of hesitation. It's a knowing. So there's a confidence here with him coming in. And I feel you can feel it, Divine Feminine. And that's why you're kind of like, okay, is everything in order? It's like this is really happening. So, simplicity. The white feather. Make sure you puff those pillows up. Change your bedding. Okay. I'll hold up both cards. I was contemplating whether or not to just hold up the feather first when we speak about the white feather, but we're not. We're just going to hold them both up. Imagine a single white feather. Okay, a single. It's interesting. That's a single man who's floating. And I asked whether or not I was going to put them together. It was like, it's okay, just have them together. Imagine a single white feather illuminated against a blue sky, wafting on warm air currents as it floats to the earth with simplicity and grace. Very nice. Nice energy from the Divine Masculine here. The reflection from the sacred pool. Really, he realised he saw so much of himself in you. And that's what he was running away from. His kind of own reflection that he saw within the Divine Feminine. So, dealt with the nightmares and the shadows. And which the Divine Feminine, well, both counterparts, they trigger within each other. Within each other, you see the light and dark side of yourself. And that's what's scary. Because you have to face all of you to be able to face all of your counterpart. Okay, so imagine a single white feather illuminated against a blue sky, wafting on warm air currents as it floats to the earth with simplicity and grace. Both Native Americans and Egyptians thought feathers were messages from the sky gods. So, I was thinking in my mind, is it going to tell you, like, give you any kind of pre-warning? Look for feathers, Divine Feminine. Could be a sign that your masculine's on his way. So both Native Americans and Egyptians thought feathers were messages from the sky gods. Chiefs would wear feathers, so look out for people who might be wearing feathers, to symbolise their communion with the Creator. It was believed that when one wore feathers on one's head, messages from a human could travel to spirit. Okay. Likewise, messages and energy from the spiritual realms could travel back down to the human through the hollow shaft of a feather. Feathers were also wafted through the air to cleanse and purify space. And I spoke about the birds, connecting with nature, listening to the birds. They all have feathers that carry these messages from humans. Just take note. Take note of anyone that maybe is saying something to you, and you can kind of see a feather on them. They're wearing one in there. They've got messages from spirit. Let's have a look at what the sacred landscape wants you to know. To find the sacred simplicity and have clarity in your life, do only what matters. Release everything else. Simplify your life. Scan all areas and clear both internal and external clutter. Rest, rejuvenate, and only participate in what is truly important to you. And it feels like you're important to the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Do not delay, do it now. When your life is cluttered with objects, relationships, time constraints, and emotions, there's no room for spirit. There is too much static and too much stuff to connect to your soul. The smallest amount of clutter clearing can make the biggest difference. It says, do it now, Divine Feminine. Okay. Right then. He could be waiting. He could be held back until you do this. So it's a lot of static energy. Okay, here he is. Should we see what he's waiting for? I knew you were waiting. I knew you were waiting for me. Ooh. Let's have a look at the romance angels. Okay. That song talks about soon in time my eyes would see. And I knew you were waiting for me. Okay, let's have a look. I just got a little glimpse of the children card. So we have the Divine Masculine here. He's got his feet firmly grounded on 2 pentacles. He seems to be, I don't know, balancing his bottom on a coin. It's like he's doing squats. And then he has this pentacle around his heart that he seems to be crossing his arms over, keeping it close to his heart. Feels like he's keeping this opportunity, this legacy close to his heart. He's definitely knowing what he's wanting. You can see here. Oh, there we go. I'll do anything for one kiss. Anything. Yes, I'll do anything, anything, anything for you. It's a nice energy, isn't it? Oh, my heart's beating like really, really fast. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Express yourself. You've got to make him express himself. Hey, 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 hey. So if you want it right now, make him show you how. Express what he's got, baby, ready or not. Okay, I feel like the Divine Masculine actually wants to impress you by expressing himself. Express your love. I feel as if this is the Masculine expressing his love towards you, Divine Feminine, because he knows that. Let's go back to the lyrics again. There's a cat meowing. I've forgotten what I was saying. It seems to have taken out another. There was 3 parts to it. I'm sure there was. And now and then there was 4 when Lily come on my lap, and now there's only 3. What did it? Oh, okay. It's about you shall be queen. When I am king, dilly dilly, you shall be queen. Who told you so, dilly dilly? Who told you so? 'Twas my own heart, dilly dilly, that told me so. Okay. I don't know where I'm going with that. Why don't I keep getting sidetracked? What's going on? Oh, okay, come back here. Interesting, because I felt like it spun around, and pure intention as well spun around, and I saw the children card, and it feels like, I don't know, there's a distraction for the Divine Masculine when it comes to expressing his love, but it feels like there's this energy that He just knows that it's got to be you. So express your love. I'm itching now. Let's put this up. I feel like it's actually the masculine is pulling the feminine in, as if to say, please listen to me. I think he's trying to grab her hand there and kind of move it down to his heartbeat and say, feel my heart. It beats for you. Oh, this is too nice. This card urges you. I mean, you can't have anything that's too nice. This is nice. A nice energy. This card urges you to take the initiative in your love life. That may mean contacting someone to whom you're attracted and asking that person out on a date. It could also mean sending flowers, texts, or gifts to your beloved. I don't know, it feels like this energy is just turning up. So maybe, Divine Masculine, if this is guidance that maybe you don't need to do that, you can actually contact this person to whom you're attracted and ask that person out on a date. It could also mean sending flowers, texts, or gifts to your beloved. I mean, it's a perfect season, isn't it? As you experience romance. Oh, do you know what I saw? The kind of gift was just like an emoji. Oh, that's quite cute. Heartfelt. And free. The best things in life are free. Now that I discover what you mean to me. This came up yesterday about it not having to be a big expression of like a big gift, or it's just something very small. But the gesture is just so heartfelt. So, you understand that the best things in life are for free. When you discover what you mean to each other. Okay. So this card urges you to take the initiative in your love life. This may mean contacting someone to whom you're attracted and asking that person out on a date. It could also mean sending flowers, texts, or gifts to your beloved. As you express romance, these feelings pour through you. You actually become the biggest beneficiary of your romantic displays as you enjoy how they make you feel to an even greater degree. The Divine Feminine I don't think that she would hesitate on really if she knew that you would be accepting, hesitate to ask you out on dates or make the first move, but it takes all the pleasure away from you, Divine Masculine, and also the pain of facing your fear and doing it. But when you're out the other side, no one can really give you that feeling. So as you express romance, these feelings pour through you. You actually become the biggest beneficiary of your romantic displays as you enjoy how they make you feel to an even greater degree. The more you give love, the more you experience it. Of course, do make sure that you're also open to receiving the love that comes to you from God, the angels, and other people. So it's kind of like you've got to be ready for it, Divine Masculine. It's okay for you to express your love. It's just like having this message come through. You kind of go, oh my God, that's beautiful. It kind of makes you feel like it's too good, but you have to get used to these emotions and the outpouring of them from both sides. Because it's a very deep, beautiful, romantic, divine love here that wants to be expressed. So, okay, it's good that you can express your love, but can you actually listen to how much you're loved also? Reciprocity is just coming through. Okay, where else are we? We had a, where's she gone? Because I've missed out the Queen of Swords here. Your manifestation coming in, Divine Feminine. You're summoning it in. The resurrection is here. And it's like, are you ready? Okay. It's like you give the go-ahead, energetically. Or we'll know when you're ready. So it does feel like it's kind of waiting on you, Divine Feminine, in the nicest way. When you feel you're ready, it will come. So, let's be ready to be ready. We're going to get an Angel of Light card for this. Queen of Swords. Creativity. The angels suggest that you explore your creative potential now. Creativity is an energy for adventure and change. It may herald a new idea, inspiration for a book, an artistic vision, or a new project. Let your imagination flow. If you do not know how to channel the force, you may feel restless or dispirited. So ask your angel to help you to direct your creative energy towards something worthwhile. And you're preparing, and that's most definitely a worthwhile thing to do, isn't it? Clear through any static energy that's lying around. Declutter. But I felt here there was this assistance with you, Divine Feminine. So it's like your imagination. You are going to be doing this a bit like a Snow White style. Okay. The fairies are going to be helping you. Your creativity is going to expand. Because why? You've got a worthwhile purpose, reason to do this. Okay. The angel wisdom reminds you that you are a co-creator with the divine. Use your power with wisdom and joy. Affirmation: I enjoy my creative powers and use them for the highest good. You could kind of be a Mary Poppins for the day. Spit spot. Mercy. Interesting. You need to be ready for this because the divine masculine is coming in. And it feels like very much he's got a lot to express. It's a lot of emotions here. But to develop the quality of mercy, forgive yourself and everyone around you, feels very much as if he, in a way, he does want to be forgiven. And really, your reply needs to be, Divine Feminine, there's nothing really to forgive. It was all part of this journey, wasn't it? So be magnanimous, see the good in others and give them the benefit of the doubt. Open up to compassion, but most of all, access the wisdom within that recognises the divine in every creature. When you temper your attitude to others with mercy, you offer them grace. You spread much light, joy and freedom and empower others to find the good in themselves. Choosing this card may mean that the angels of mercy are offering you release from your pain or difficulties. Accept it graciously. Your affirmation is, I am merciful. Doesn't surprise me that's come up with the Queen of Swords. She can be really sharp-tongued, sarcastic, in her right energy. If you've got the choice to be right or to be kind, choose kindness, guys. Okay. Let's have a look at this Seven of Swords then. Should we actually have a read what the Witch's Tower? So I felt it was Elm Street. The Witch's Tower, would like to say regarding this card. Excuse me. I felt like I actually blew a load of fairy sylphs out of my... There's all little bits, specks, flying around. I felt when I coughed that I just spread it. Spread the love, Lucy. Seven of Swords. I'm just going to read what the meaning of the card is. When the Seven of Swords card blows, interesting, seeing as I've just like blown through my mouth. It's better than huffing and puffing through your nose. Can we have some light in here, please? Can we come back? Awesome. Oh, it's got a bit too much light now. Okay. When the Seven of Swords card blows into a reading, it is a nudge to come up with some new schemes and or tactics. It's time to be clever and creative. This card denotes a smart, resourceful man. Doesn't say that it's this person. You can see it's a man. Does it not look like a man? It's like he's got a hat on, just like mine. How cheeky he is. Okay. This card denotes a smart, resourceful person, one who avoids or evades confrontation. By doing so, he shrewdly takes the wind out of his opponent's sails. Look at things from a new perspective. Come up with a new solution to the same old problems. Think outside the box and you will experience a victory and a breakthrough. So Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine doesn't want to come up against any opposition. Okay, it's like he's going to come in and he's just going to whisk you off of your feet. You will be forgiving. How could you not? You're charmers, both of you. You have the charm, you know that. So it feels like the Divine Masculine is going to come in and charm you with his charm. Keywords: new schemes, new solutions, thinking outside the box, relying on your street smarts. Partial victory, evasion, cunning and foresight. I actually felt like relying on your street smarts. It's like, come on, what does it? It's a nice romantic approach, but I'm not going to say it's a bit cheesy, but Divine Feminine, you're just going to giggle. It's just, it's going to be like classic for your Divine Masculine. So you will put a smile on your face. Anyway, we've got the High Priestess as the underlying energy. Hear the little birdie outside? Stop now. It's going to put a smile on your face. It's just what the doctor ordered. Okay. Of course the Divine Masculine would love to see a smile on your face, put a smile on your face. You love it when you see your Divine Masculine smile. You know that he's happy. Okay, he wants the same. The High Priestess here. When he's king, you will become queen. So call up all your helpers, get them to work, okay? You can do that part of the house. You can do that part of the house. You can get out into the garden. Delegate, Divine Feminine. Angel and Ancestor Oracle cards is the card I'm going to get to. It's the card I'm going to get to. To clarify this High Priestess energy. Hey, got the wind up my tail. Just blew a little bit then, but the sunshine's beautiful. It's a nice day to be outside. It's 1333. Here's the card. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. So, Divine Feminine, you stay within your intuition. And the Divine Masculine, he's there. He's a light warrior. You're a light worker. And the Divine Masculine is a light warrior. Okay. Oh. It's the same. Because it's like he wanted to flip it over. It's like, I want to be a light worker. You are a light worker. But the masculines deal a lot with the shadow side. And you're dealing with your own now. Be fearless and stand strong. It's kind of like it's time to face your worst fear. In the face. It said in the sacred pool, do you like what you see when you look in a mirror? Why? Because your shadow side's reflected back to you. So it's time for you to face your shadow side, which you see within your Divine Feminine. You'll face that within you first, and then you'll be able to face your Divine Feminine. You won't find her so intimidating because you understand. It's like, I don't want to say that you've tamed. You've just faced your shadow side and you understand why you would find the Divine Feminine intimidating. The same reasons why she would find you intimidating. The dark side is dark. Okay? The message is, don't back down, make your opinions heard, and don't settle for second best. A warrior is anyone who is ready and willing to know themselves and do what needs to be done in order to get to where they want to be. In this deck, the warrior embodies fierce primal love. The warrior within, the energy you can call on to protect yourself. Even if you don't think you love yourself, if you are exposed to a situation that could be harmful or dangerous, the steps you take to protect yourself are in fact acts of fierce love. Although the warrior in this card is surrounded by darkness, he is of the light. The warrior within is made of light and has the capacity to shine even more brightly when facing darkness head on. The extended message. If you're let's have a drink. Okay. I said when I first came on, I felt it was so lovely outside. It was just like claustrophobic. It's like dark. If you're experiencing fear at this time, know that this means whatever is going on is important to you. Whenever you feel fear, you are on the verge of something big, perhaps a massive breakthrough that is going to really help you move forward. If you have a situation on your hands where you have to face someone or something that's been unsettling you, know that you are being guided to call up your inner warrior. Don't falter and don't be frightened, because you have the energy to protect yourself now and at all times. And I feel that's why the Divine Masculine's kind of, there's a very compassionate energy towards the Divine Feminine when you're ready, Divine Feminine, because you've got to be ready. So although the warrior, no, I've already read, well, apparently I meant to read that again. Although the warrior in this card is surrounded by darkness, he is of the light. The warrior within is made of light and has the capacity to shine even more brightly when facing darkness head on. So this is like the Divine Masculine's energy actually being kind of higher than yours, Divine Feminine. It will shock you. It's going to shock you. But it's this part here. Don't falter and don't be frightened, because you have the energy to protect yourself now and at all times. And the fear of the Divine Masculine and Feminine is regarding, obviously, allowing each other close, like real close. Is the fear of getting hurt or it not working out. The fear of rejection. The fear of losing this divine love. But that's not the plan. The plan is to embrace it. Okay, so you have, you know that there is no rush. You know that you're in control of this. And I want to say there's this energy of not allowing each other to manipulate the other one, which you both know that you are capable of doing. You're both charmers. But, and you know how to turn on your charm. But this is different. It's just a nice energy. So, what shall we leave with? A roomy message? We can go with a roomy message. Okay, a power of love first. We've got boxes galore. Let's actually get a message for the Divine Feminine first. Divine Feminine, the message is humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. Mercy. You don't really want your Divine Masculine begging you for mercy, do you? Listen, as soon as he's done that, you would kind of say to him, as soon as you're in his presence, you're going to say, no, if you see him upset about his past behaviour, you're just going to try and soothe and ease him anyway. You know you will. So just know that he is sorry, and accept that now, and let's adopt. It seems that you've developed this ability. I want to call it an ability. Remember to acknowledge that no one is lesser or greater than you. Only some employ the tools of love, compassion and acceptance to a lesser or greater extent. Humility is one of life's most estimable qualities. Accepting others as fellow souls who only desire love and understanding and encouragement is the highest achievement of all. Learn not to compare yourself to others, because you never really know what personal trials and obstacles they face. A humble soul does not come from a space of fear, but attempts to take chances on new ideas and experiences for the benefit of all. Ever grateful for today and enthusiastic about what tomorrow may bring, they naturally exhibit compassion and charity, deriving true joy from giving rather than receiving. When you live without self-importance and pride, you'll find it easy to practice kindness. Life doesn't revolve around only what you can do to succeed, but what you can do to help those on your path. With a humble spirit, you never need to compare yourself to another, because you realise that it is our inherent uniqueness that teaches us about the world in which we live. Everyone has a purpose for being. What's going on with this light? Come back. Divine Masculine. I'm seeing the Death card, the Strength card, the Hangman. You can adopt some strength to get you through this transition. And you need to stare that fear in the face. And you have cause and effect. Divine Masculine, you are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Cause and effect. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. That's the law of physics in this physical dimension. There is also a universal law of cause and effect. The circumstances you are living in at this exact moment are a direct result of all the thoughts that you have created. Thoughts are real. They are made up of energy, colour and density, designed and propelled by your intention. The universe in turn will perfectly respond to the thought energy you have created. If you desire a life full of love, happiness and abundance, you must be mindful of your thoughts, because you are the director of your destiny. Think of yourself as a magnet, attracting to you what you send out. It is imperative that your thoughts be of a high vibration, because the energy of judgment and condemnation will find its way back to you. What you sow, you will reap, so make it a daily practice to monitor your thoughts. Let love be your guide. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, cause and effect. Okay, what's going on with this? Do I come more into it? Do I come more into the light? Rumi, I can't sit this side. It's not my side. I can sit over here. Yeah, that will do. I'll sit over here. It's 144. 1344. When that sun's out, you can see it. Every little speck, can't you? Blessing of Al-Hakim, card number 40. Let me show you the card. And then I'm just going to sit back, relax, and read you guys the message. Let's see what we can actually see on here. Not really that much. It just looks like a moon that seems to have hit the sea level. And there's a reflection. That's what I see. And it's a bit colourful. Okay, card number 40. Interesting, because I opened up on you who show the way. That's the divine feminine's energy, because the moon, it's at her feet. Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is opinion, bewilderment is vision. Rumi. The gift of wisdom, the blessing of Al-Hakim, gurgles up from your heart. Her blessing is evoked by life, like the laughter of a babe, joyfully responding to the playful tickle of the mother's hand. Wisdom can make divine sense of anything, especially of that where logic is blinded. How I revere the blessing of Al-Hakim, of wisdom, for she is precious and welcome to me now and always. the dear friend who brings me such peace. A blessing of divine wisdom of Al-Hakim is being ministered to your soul, watched over by Rumi himself. This is soul medicine. It is a spiritual gift of healing, prophecy, insight, and the capacity to surrender any impatient claim for what you cannot yet have. As you receive this gift, this blessing which happens at a soul level, your attitude to life becomes more curious, open, still and receptive. You no longer have to drive the unfoldment of your desires into form. You rest in assurance that your daily application and effort is enough, and so is your surrender. Mental anguish is soothed, and you are able to accept the unfathomable nature of divinity in its expression of itself as life. You become comfortable with the reality that the price of being closer to the divine is the giving up of your need to always understand. From this place of increasing stillness, great activity will flow. You shall become capable of being the surrendered vessel to the guiding divine hand, and truly great contributions to the human soul evolving can occur through you. So much will simply emerge, erupt, pulsate, and emanate out of you, and yet you will feel within as though you are doing nothing at all, even while so much is happening through you. Such holy paradox shall become your daily experiment, I was going to say. Can we bring it back to centre? I think so, because the words were a little bit. Okay. I set dim the lights just a little bit. Let's continue. You may feel unexpectedly, perhaps, that in some ways your vision for your life and purpose, your divine passion, is clearer than ever before, and in other ways completely unknown to you, a discovery yet to be made. That is as it should be. Wisdom bestows upon us the sane capacity to work with the opportunities that are right before us, to release situations and circumstances that have passed, and to allow the future to take its shape according to the ineffable timing of life itself. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. If you are uncertain about an issue in your life, be at peace. There is divine healing that can occur most readily in the unknowing. Follow the sacred honouring ritual and know that all is indeed well, beloved soul. Perhaps you are journeying very deep indeed, and your allegiance to your intellectual mind is softening in favour of allegiance to your heart knowing. You may find yourself craving different company with different interests, or finding the world of opinions and debate rather less to your liking, and the worlds of creative expression more nurturing and nourishing to your essence. If this is the case, this oracle comes as confirmation to trust in the changes you feel within in any and all ways, no matter how insignificant or dramatic they may seem. Know that they are seedlings of a new way that shall grow from one step into an entirely new and more sacred orientation in your life. You will not necessarily have any idea how that will happen or what it will look like, and this matters not. The acorn becomes the oak because that is its innate destiny. It happens without any active participation, apart from a willingness to grow through life. So it is with the precious blooming now happening within your soul. To know less can bring the greatest gift and blessing of all, to be able to love and therefore live more freely. This oracle also comes with special guidance to bring you peace. Look to the old ways, to the ancient wisdom teachings that run as one vein of life, giving love through all traditions. The old wisdoms teach of cycles, of timing, of letting go to allow for new life to happen, and of the greater intelligence and scheme of life to which we must surrender if we are ever to know even a moment's peace. in the sunshine again. The fire in your belly is a beautiful aspect of you. Just let it be the breath that swells around and through the heart that ignites it, not the passing huffing and puffing of the impatient mind. I picked up that huffing and puffing when I blew air through my mouth. It was like, well, it's better than huffing and puffing through your nose. For when the fire in the belly is fanned by the breath of the heart, you shall have peace and dynamic movement, restful stillness, and soul-inspired action all at once. You shall become one with the living holy paradox, and the healing power of your love shall know no bounds. Sacred honouring ritual. Say aloud, I call on the divine presence that loves me unconditionally, and I surrender into your wisdom. Bless me now with the ability to accept your grace, your bounty, and your gift of my life in all its mystery. Help me learn and grow that I may realise the love that lies within all, including my own being. May I dwell in the loving mystery of sacred compassion. I call upon the wisdom of the ancient ones, those who love me unconditionally and know truth. May your power and knowledge calm my mind and ignite my spirit, so that I may be one with love, empowered in peace and purpose. So be it. Rest. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. Page 177. I'm going. Okay. Have yourself a fantastic day. Bring it back. Oh my goodness. Okay. Guys, have a great day. Much love. Take care. Bye for now.